What's up? What's good, fat boy? What you doing, man? How you doing, brother? Fat boy, you want to come on here with me? Ooh, man, I'm hot. Can't see. My glasses keep fogging up. I hear you, fat boy. Fat boy, what state are you in, man? Are you in Georgia, Tennessee? Or what'd you say? Georgia? Or no? Louisiana? One of those Confederate states. Oh, what's going on, everybody? How was everybody's day? Scotty, how was your day today, man? I've been busier than shit all day. I gotta go to work here soon, but just wanted to come and say hi. Good old Tennessee. Okay. Are you kicking it with Missy? Am I allowed to say that? I'm sorry if I'm not. Scotty, where you at, man? Scotty, you coming up? Wolfing in sheep's clothing. That's right. That's right. Now, you all see the quote on the title, right? If you read the description, the daily Grand Wizard champion shall be awarded to that person who can honestly, with no Google, name the author of the quote. So right now it's between Scotty, Fat Boy, and I know, so two other lurkies. There's the linkage. We'll see if that works. Oh, okay, Alabama. I hate Alabama. Scotty needs to drop a deuce. Okay. Scotty, take a picture of it if it's a good one so we can see. Anybody ever take a picture of their shits? Like, we used to name them. When they're good, when they're a good shit, you know, to kind of peek out of the water, they lay down the bowl and come right up. And it's like Bobo's peeking his head out. Yeah, man. Mo Man, what's up? Yeah, I used to have a picture of one that we called the Titanic. Amazing dookie. It's like you're proud of it, man. When you drop a good deuce, you get proud of it. Oh, who we got? Fat Boy? That you, Fat Boy?
Got to be.
Hey, 007. What's up, brother?
What up, Sam?
Oh, man. My brother from another trucker. You got any of that fake barf over there? Chili dumps?
Oh man, you don't want none of that shit.
Scotty's going to drop a deuce. Fat Boy, I bet you got some good deuces, huh? Yeah, brother. You know us big boys. Man. And you know how it is, well maybe Fat Boy, when you take certain medications, sometimes you're not regular, right?
Right.
And after about 2 days, 3 days of it building up, two days usually my max, sometimes 3 days. Holy jeez.
Oh.
It's like astronomical.
When I do go, I try to knock the bottom out of it.
That's right. Porcelain explosion. Kev, what's up, Kev? Yeah, I just figured I'd do a quick stream real quick. Yesterday we had a grand old time. We started on my stream, but I was having real bad signal problems. So we jumped over to Rick's and we had an uncensored stream there. We were on there for 5 hours, man. We did about 6 hours all together last night. Yeah, it was fun. Got me motivated to start streaming again here and there, And Fat Boy, we were showing videos of my old school characters.
Oh, yeah,
oh yeah, you were there, huh?
That one of what was his name down in the Delta?
Oh, Uncle Shaman. Yeah. The monkey snake. Yeah, Uncle Seamus. Chetmo.
And did you bring I left after that, but did you bring Oswald up into it? Oswald up.
Yeah, well, Oswald, that was his name. I couldn't remember his name till just now, till you said it. Somebody was saying Waldo, and I'm like, it was something else. It was Oswald. Yeah. We had Oswald was the first one. Number 2 was Cool Rock 101. He's the one that made the Pruno, the prison wine. Then we had Uncle Seamus. Uncle Seamus might have been number 2. I can't remember. Chetmo. And then we had the guest appearance by Chief Running Nutsack. Yeah. Oh, that was fun, man. That was a good time. Last night was a blast. We had a good time, man. Ashley and Joanna were on there. Yeah. Miss Mocha, how you doing? I gave you a wrench, honey. Everybody gets a wrench here.
Miss Mocha in the chat.
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Mocha.
All right, I'm trying to be cool like the kids. How's that look? Like an idiot. Oh, shit. Winner, chicken dinner. Big Kev is the Grand Wizard champion for the day. But, Kev, did you Google that? Be honest now. Or did you know? Fat Boy, you know what the contest was? The title on my live stream here is a quote from somebody from the early 20th century, like the 1900s, 1920s. No, it was, I forget. I think he died in 1930, maybe 1920. And Ozzy wrote a song about him called Mr. Crowley.
Allison Crowley.
Yeah, Aleister Crowley. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Kev, so you know about Aleister Crowley. Good, man. Good.
I thought he was supposed to be he's supposed to be into satanic.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I'm not a Satanist by any means. I'm not into that. We talked about this before. But that's not to say I haven't read about it and studied it, along with all types of religions. I've studied all kinds of religions, from Christianity, obviously, Islam, Rastafarianism, Buddhism, or Buddhism, as they say, Hinduism, which is actually a pretty amazing religion, Taoist, satanic Satanism, and I don't follow or believe any one of them strictly. I just like to learn about why people believe what they believe, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've studied all kinds of stuff. But Aleister Crowley was, they call him the world's most evil man that ever lived. I can't agree with that, but he was a fascinating individual. I'm not saying, go ahead.
Sort of Wicca.
No, oh no, 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 no. No, Wiccan was basically derived from paganism, and that goes back way before Christianity. Paganism loosely could be deemed really the first religion, loosely or controversially. But yeah. Oh, we got 12 people in here, and the chat's frozen. Is the chat moving? Nobody's talking. Let me type here and see what's up. Can you see the chat, fat boy?
I ain't tried yet.
No.
I'm gonna see if I can. Normally it kicks me out, but I'm gonna try to see if I can.
Yeah. So what you been up to, brother? Everything good?
Same old, same old.
Yeah. Okay. All right. There we go. Let's move it now. Brian's here. Hey, Brian. What's up, my friend? I should have put it in the title or the description. Just a quick, maybe half-hour live stream or something. I got to go to work around 8:30. Bad boy, I tell you, I got a part-time job. Hey, Gene. Well, I guess I didn't tell you. I didn't really talk to you in a while, but maybe you heard me talking about last night. I got a gig now at night. Guess what I am? I'm a hookah engineer. You know what hookahs are, right? Hey-oh, look who's here. The main man himself, Uncle Griswold. What's up, brother? Uncle Grizz is here. Grizz, I watched your video about Doug and Stacy off the grid. I don't know if you've seen my comment. How cool. Hey, Grizz, if you're available, there's the link, my friend, or I can email you. Always like having Grizz on my chat, on the panels, or being on panels with Grizz. He's my buddy. What's up, Grizz?
Chat, but it echoes.
What's that?
I said I could go down into chat, but I can see it, but it echoes.
Oh, okay. Well, Grizz said, "Hey, fat boy." Brian said, "Hey, fat boy." I'll read them to you if people say something. All right.
I've done seen the fingers.
Man, that's a good tradition. You and Bobby started that, right?
Yeah.
Still rolling. Yep. Oh, Bobby. I talked to him last week, I think. Just on a quick live stream last Monday, I think it was. But yeah. So Grizz, you got time? You want to come up on the panel? This isn't going to be a long one here. Just a quick one because I got to go to work later. But so yeah, fat boy, I work at a hookah lounge. You ever heard of such a thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like oh, Miss Allie's here. It's real chilled, man. It's laid back. We got all these like booths set up all around the shop, and up in the back is a VIP lounge with like 3 little sections. JD, what's up, brother? And people come in. It's BYOB. You can we don't serve alcohol, but people can bring their own drinks. We serve like bar food, like Cuban sandwiches, nachos, shit like that. Brian, it is strictly shisha, which is hookah tobacco. And hookah tobacco is flavor, and most of it's seasoned, so to speak, with molasses or honey or both. And it's real like goopy. It's got like different stuff in it, flavoring or whatever. But yeah, and like this will be the bottom, so to speak. It's filled with water, and then they're usually the ones we got are about 2.5 to 3 feet tall. They're big, and they got 2 little ports here coming through the water. It's just like a bong, but has a metal piece that slips on, and the bases are big. I mean, we're talking like this big around, you know.
They make a song out of it.
Yeah. I've had a few of them over the years, and I've never once smoked tobacco out of them. I always smoked green out of it, you know, buds. But this is legit. You can't do that in Westchester yet, you know. Yeah, hookah's better with weed, Sam, for sure, brother. But shisha's not bad. It's actually pretty cool, man. It's so chilling. You just sit back in the lounge, and there's hoses that come out. You can get we have ice ones too. They put ice in it, or regular, traditional. But one end gets plugged, and then you put a hose in it, and you have these little plastic mouthpieces that come in and out of the regular wooden mouthpiece, so you can pass it around. You know, you can do 2 hoses, but you start fighting for the draw. So if there's like 4 people there, we'll put 2 hookahs up, and you just toke on it. It's almost like a cigar, but it's more relaxed, more chilling, you know. And it's pretty cool, man. The bowl pieces are huge. They're like this big around, and it's all clay, but they're deep. They're real shallow. I mean, they're only about 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch deep, and you just lightly fluff the shisha, which again is flavored tobacco. I know it sounds like hashish, but it's not. It's shisha. Drop that on there, and you take a square piece of foil, and you have to like conform it over top of the clay bowl with the shisha in it. And you poke holes around it in a circle pattern. And we take these coals. The coals are made from coconut husk. It's like charcoal. It's pretty wild. And they're little bricks. They're real packed tight, real tight bricks.
They stay lit.
Yeah, and we put it on a hot plate on a burner, turn it on, and the coals get red hot, like they glow red. And it only takes a minute. And then once it gets red, you set 2 of them right on top of that clay bowl with the foil on it. Goes right on top of the foil. And then you take it out, and when you're drawing the hose, it pulls the heat from the coal down and lights the shisha. Yeah. It's pretty cool, man. And the coals will last for half hour, depending on how many people and how much you're toking, you know? Or maybe 20 minutes. Full packs, you know? But yeah, it's chilling, man. I'm old enough to be pretty much everybody's father that works there, except for the owner. The owner's a touch younger than me, but Brian, I'm sorry. Shisha, it's like spicy me like K2. It's not like that. This is what I'll do. I'll pull a picture up of it and share it. But Fapple, you ever partake in a shisha festival or smoking hookahs? Only with weed, yeah. That's how I was. Most people are. So for people that don't know, let's I'm gonna screen share what the hookahs look like, sort of, and then I'll put up some pictures of the shisha. But Brian, it's pretty cool, man. The see, these are all like, let me screen share. We'll go through this together, guys. Hey, Fat Boy, were you with us last night when we were watching the videos of Dynamo and the magicians and stuff?
I want to walk across border.
What's that?
In that one where we walked
Yeah, that shit was wild, wasn't it, man?
Yeah.
See, these are all like touristy or gimmick tobacco or hookahs. Right there, see this picture? That's on top. You see my arrow or my finger or what they call it, the mouse? That's the
Yeah.
coals. So there's the clay piece, and this bowl around here catches the coal ash and whatever you can dump in there. And the big ones are deep welled right here. They're real deep, and you put ice in them, and you put ice in the hoses too, like these little frozen ice packs. But see how the coals are glowing orange?
Yeah.
And then right there is the clay bowl piece, and see how we wrap it with foil. It's just like this. And then if you look close, there's a image of a circle pattern of holes that you poke in it. And right under there, it's only the bowl pieces. See where my pointer is? It's only about that. You can almost see the crease right there. It's about that deep, maybe 3/4 of an inch. But that's pretty cool, man. I like it. I like it. It's chilling. You know, image of hookah. Sheesh. I don't know how to spell it, guys. Let's try that. Well, anyway, I can't find it. So, Grizz, I hear you. Grizz says I tried to tell the girls at school it was a hookah. You know what he's saying, right? But they didn't buy it, so can't try. Or he said he can't say I didn't try. That's right. Grizz said, "I got a hookah. It's a hookah. Go ahead and toke on it." And the girl said, "That looks like a bullet pipe." That's a little dog out one hitter, Grizz. No, that ain't right. I'm sorry. That ain't right. Oh, where's Sparky at? We got to find Sparky. Did you see my new thumbnail picture?
Yeah, with the world's most what's it?
Interesting man, right?
Yeah, interesting dude.
I call him Dos Equis, the Dos Equis man, right?
He's the one that does the Secchi's commercials.
Yeah, he's gone now though. They replaced him with the young buck, the young dude, and everybody was up in arms about it this couple of years ago. It's like, no, we want the other guy. He retired. But it's just a cardboard cutout. That was at a sound job I was doing at some club in Maryland, and they had a cardboard giant cutout of him, and I was like, you gotta get my picture. So, hey, Rocky Brook, how you doing? Okay, here we go. Everybody, check out Rocky Brook Farms. Pretty cool. Farmstead. Okay, now Grizz, I'm gonna do something that you're not gonna like, my friend, but it is done.
Oh no, you rinsed them.
Yep, yep. It's try. So what's Allie and JD up to? JD, how you doing, my friend? I'm loving the music, the Mountain Dew song. It inspired me because I listened to it. I watched Grizz's Doug and Stacy video, VR video, like an hour ago, and Grizz had the Mountain Dew song that JD did. So in honor of that, I went and got the bug juice, the Mountain Dew, which is so bad for you. But I had to fast last night and to take a blood test this morning or blood panel. So now I'm getting it in, right, fat boy? Yeah. I'm a product of the late 70s and 80s, back when nobody cared. Like parents put Pepsi and Coke in their in the kids' bottles, you know. And that fat boy, am I right? You're around my age, right? Fat boy, you're what, 45? I think you said. Do you mind saying or no?
46.
Yeah, 46. So a little bit older than me, but basically the same generation. But you know, when we were kids, man, iced tea, Coke, Mountain Dew, soda. Was that
Sugar,
the same? Was that the same for you? Right? Soda is what we did.
yeah, sugar water too.
Sugar water, yeah. Anything with sugar in it. People didn't run around drinking bottled water. That was unheard of. Water we got after sports games or whatever, and it was Ice tap water. You tap water with ice in it, you know?
Most of the fields I played on had a spigot right there.
Yeah, yeah. There was no bottled water back in the 80s, early 80s. Even up bottled water, I don't think really hit until like the early 2000s, the late 90s, right?
Yeah.
Kool-Aid, yep. Anything with sugar, man. Nobody was in it. It's so crazy. And then you hear about people that are living to be 100, 90s and 100, and they smoke a pack, they smoke cigarettes every day, they drink like fish for 80, 70 years, uh, eggs and bacon every morning, fried chicken, I don't know. I mean, it's good to be worried about your health, I guess, but I think there's this Hollywood movement out there that's pop culture, and people are trying so hard to impress everybody, look like movie stars, and live to be 500 years old, And that's part of my quote: "Do as thou wilt shall be the whole of the law." Should we really get so caught up and worried about living to be 1,000 years old, the vanity, or should we live every day like it's our last day?
Live like yesterday, I would. That's me.
Yeah, we're going to pay for it at some point when we get old and we're broken, but are we going to regret it? I don't think so. We can say that we had fun. We did it my way, like the old Blue Eye said, the man himself. And shall we play that song, Fat Boy?
Why not?
Yeah. I love that song. I just heard it yesterday on a Joey Diaz video. My Way, Fetty Wap. That's not it. Fetty Wap's the dude with one eye, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I've never heard his music, but I've seen him before. That's right, Rocky. Keeping up with the Joneses. Pretty wild. Grizz said it's too noisy where he's at, so he can't come up. Oh, Scotty's back. How'd it go, Scotty? What does a pound of shit you're selling cost, Sam? Born for free, reborn. I don't sell anything, but we would like to see a picture or a Polaroid of the Titanic, the brown Titanic that you just gave birth to. We should start a YouTube channel about amazing shit. One time I shit so much that it coiled up around the bowl and it pushed me up off the seat. And I was sitting on this Cobra coil of Dookie. Oh, that's disgusting. What's wrong with that boy? Fat Boy, I love you, man, because you laugh. When I get on your stream and get you laughing, I'm not on the stream with you. I'm just in the chat, but I got to tell you, man, I'll be over here busting a gut. I'm telling you, we used to have so much fun, man. I'll be in there talking some wild ass shit,
Oh, yeah.
All sideways. I got the red-eyed syndrome over here. Oh, Scott. Scott said it was disappointing. Sometimes that happens, man. You got that Dookie pain, and you're like, this is gonna be a good one, man. And you get in there, and it's like a rabbit turd. It
was a bloopy.
Yeah, it's like a brown jelly bean.
Like Grizz calls it, the brown fruit.
The brown fruit. Oh God. So yeah, if we had, I don't do Facebook, so we couldn't do a Facebook page. I don't do anything but YouTube, but like an Instagram page of Dookie shits, Dookie pictures. Now here's a poll. I like doing these polls and asking, oh, we're talking about Dookie and we're down to 5 viewers. I don't care. I'm here with friends. That's all that matters. Scotty's here, Grizzy's here, Fat Boy.
You just reminded me shit.
Yeah. So what is everybody's favorite word for shit? Mine, I gotta say, is Dookie. I love the word Dookie. It's just funny to me.
Mine, poo.
Poo. Poo's a good one. Poo poo. Yep. Who flung poo?
Yeah.
Mugu Gaipan. Who flung poo?
Yeah, it's Chinese for what? Diarrhea? Who flew poo?
Yeah. Diarrhea, cholera, or what do they call it? Cholera. Yeah. Grizz is my new dealer, Scott. Whatever Sam is selling his shit, I would cut the price in half and send you twice as much shit as Sam. Come on, Grizz, you're undercutting me, man. You can't do it. You gotta at least do it behind my back. Jeez. I wonder if that would take off if we did a site and had Polaroids posted about amazing shit. And huh? I'm sorry, I got a text. What'd you say, Fat Boy? Promising? What?
The prominent poos.
Yeah. There you go. No, we could call, Khabib. Do you watch UFC, Fat Boy? Do you watch UFC? MMA?
Yeah.
Did you see Khabib, right? The Russian that won the belt 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my
Bad.
favorite part. He goes, "This is number one bullshit." This is my favorite quote of all time. One of them. I can't stop saying it. And it's like a year old. He said it last year sometime. It's old news, but I love it. It doesn't get old for me. But Rocky Brooks says taking a Devlin. Devlin. I never heard of that one. That's funny. Scotty says doo. Now, all right, let's think of some creative phrases or sayings for the act, the verbiage. You know what I'm saying? The act of a BM, a bowel movement. I like dropping a deuce, and I like. All right, I'll only say one, so we can give more chance to the other. So I'll probably say my favorite is dropping a deuce. All right, Fat Boy, you're up. What do you think?
Gruntage.
Huh?
The gruntage.
I never heard of that one. The gruntage. It sounds like an evil Christmas character. The gruntage. That's a good one. Rocky Brooks says landslide, Stevie Nicks style. Oh shit. Grizz says my favorite word for shit is fat boy.
Grizz.
That's a good one. Oh Lord. Oh, we gained a viewer. We got 6 now. Come on in, lurkers. Scotty, what's yours? You could say I gotta give birth to anal babies. We used to be able to spice that up a little bit and say more adjectives to that, but we can't say that anymore. We'll get locked up for racial slurs. You catch my drift, Fat Boy?
Yeah.
Grizz says, "Man, I dropped a big fat boy this morning." And Scotty gave him the finger with the clowns.
Bad thing about it, though, Grizz didn't even have to grunt.
That was a 0 gruntage fat boy drop. All right. Oh, Blind Mama's here. She's been hearing her convo. Blind Mama says, pinching a loaf. Yep, I like that one. Hi, guys. She's dropping in to say hi. I grew up with 3 older brothers, so that's what we would say. But not me, of course. Yeah, Rocky, I love that one. Turtle's head popping out. I would, if I had to shit and it was coming real bad, I would always say, all right, watch the screen. I would go like this. You see it? And I would say, Bobo's peeking his head out. Chris says, I grunted out a healthy fat boy. Oh, blind mama. Yup, pinch a fat boy. Uh-oh. Come on, fat boy. You got to come back with one.
Oh. I don't know.
Grizz is on a roll, though. It's hard to come back to that one. And y'all know, everybody knows this here. It's all in love. There's no meanness here. We love Grizz and we love Fat Boy. Who shits puddles here? Oh, boy. I'll tell you what. When I'm sick, and Fat Boy, you know what sick I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Man, the brown puddles are abundant. Oh, let me tell you though, you guys don't know about this. A lot of you, most of you guys, Grizz and Scotty and Fat Boy, we all been together for a while, and Blind Mama, Rocky Brook. I don't know if you would know this, but remember back in the day where I did the demonstration of the Butt Blaster 2000? You know what I'm talking about, right? The old bidet, the bidet.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. We're on the subject of this. We got to dive into this deep. So, who in the chat, in the panel, let me put the link again for anybody who wants to pop in. How many people here have ever experienced the wonderful world of bidets? And everybody knows what a bidet is, right?
I never got that pleasure to use one.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, it's one of those things where, Christy, hey, we're having a discussion about dookie, and right now we're on bidets. Scott, the Taco Bell eaters. So I hear you, Scott. We had a psychic reading about Taco Bell last night. That was insane. Scotty was there. All right, Christy, you've experienced a bidet. Rocky says no. Fat Boy, you said no. Grizz, I think me and Grizz have talked, and Kimbo have talked extensively about this. Grizz, I don't know if he's had a bidet experience yet, but
I had the shower.
What?
Shower.
the Bower, the bidet shower.
Oh.
Or the Chaldea. All you need is a garden hose. This is true, but I'm telling you, the one I got is called Hello Tushy. Okay. And it's a real thing. I got it. I got turned on to this from Joey Coco Diaz podcast. It's called The Church of What's Happening Now. And I am a loyal member or, fan of the church. Every Sunday night and every Wednesday night is live on YouTube. But their sponsor, one of their sponsors is Hello Tushy. And it's a portable bidet. And you hook this thing up. It's teased right into the cold water feed line. I got the first model, the original one. It's cold water. And you take the seat off. You put the bidet unit on top of the seat, and then you put the seat bag on with the plastic bolts. Tee it in, and right here on the side, it comes over, and there's a thing there. I'll do a screen share what this thing looks like, and it has a little wand that sticks out that goes down towards the water in the back, and you get on there, and once you figure it out, after about a week of figuring it out, when you sit down, you line up perfectly. Like, I don't even have to try now. Everything's in line, right? And this little wand comes out, and there's a lever on the thing where you can move the wand like this, so you get a sweeping motion of water. You understand what I'm saying? For men, you can blast the back of your nutsack and clean off your taint and all that, and get the cheese out of there. It's tremendous. Okay, I know I'm being graphic, but this is the circus. This is what we do. It's tremendous. And there's a knob. You turn it to the right, and the water shoots straight up at your butt. When you turn it to the left, it shoots down and it cleans the wand off. Because if you have the puddles, the explosion, you can turn that white wand brown. You know what I'm saying, Fat Boy? Yeah, man. So this thing is tremendous. I don't understand why, when there is bidets readily available mine was like $60 or 65, I think. It was 70 something altogether with shipping, and I've had it for going on 2 years now. But the thing is, man, there's nothing like it. It's okay. So if anybody, which we all have, when we have those moments where you've eaten a bad piece of sushi or fish and you shit your pants, right? And you have to run in and go right to the shower. And you get the shower if you have the hose that comes down, but whatever it is, when you get a shower and you wash that out, there's nothing better. It's the cleanest feeling in the world. It's the same thing with a bidet. It's a butt shower, without having to strip and do the whole shower thing. And dude, I haven't had a roll of toilet paper in about 3 months now. Since January, I ran out of toilet paper, and I'm just like, I don't need it. All you need is a hand towel, seriously, and you spray your butt clean, and then you just pat it off with the butt towel, a hand towel. I mean, all right, I'm trying to find the image so I can show you guys. Now, that's not to say I don't get toilet paper, because I do. It was probably like February. It's been maybe 2 months. I don't know, but you don't need it. You know, you don't need it only to dry off. That's all, right? But I can't recommend this enough to people to get a bidet or to go to a fancy joint restaurant or hotel and try the bidet. There's always been a stigma about it with Americans, I think, right? And I don't know. I was one of those people who was like, a bidet, that's crazy. I'm not doing that. I'm not blasting water in my butt. But okay, see there? Okay, see where my mouth? It's not doing it. But the one where the black banner is going underneath, the guy holding the box, that's Coco. That's Joey Diaz. He was in The Longest Yard and all this stuff. All right, let me see if I can. So here's one up top in the middle, next to the very middle one. You could. I don't know why I'm on. Okay, can you all see my mouse now? Probably not. But there's a toilet lid and that arm that comes off the side. That's the control. And see how it works? It's amazing, man. It's absolutely amazing. And oh, look at that. Hey-o. But okay, so now here's the problem. Blue Wings is here. What's up, Blue Wings? Holy shnikes, it's been a while. So Fat Boy and my guest, here's the problem with the bidets. Grizz retracted a message. I didn't get to say what it was. Chris, all right, let's go back. Oh, fist bumps, Blue Wings. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat, guys. I was doing the screen share. All right, let's go through the chat real quick. Talk about pucker your butthole. Sam, if I ever visit, I'm gonna hook up Tabasco bottle to your bidet and heat the water for you. Remember, I said I was gonna run my bidet into a gallon of milk when we did the pepper challenge. Now, Grizz, that's the thing. The water pressure on this thing. If you do it too hard, man, dookie water will come out of your ears and your nose. But okay, Fat Boy, you ready? Here's the only problem with the bidet. When I'm home, I get so used to it. So I try to plan and make sure I drop the deuces at my house. But it doesn't. When I go to Delaware, there's no bidet there. So when you're not at a bidet toilet, okay, a toilet that has a bidet in it, a butt blaster shower. Now, when I'm in Delaware, when I drop the deuce, I have to use toilet paper. And it's so different, man. When you have to use toilet paper after you're so used to doing the absolute cleanest thing you can do to clean yourself after a deuce, you can't use enough of toilet paper. Like you feel like you can't get clean. You know what I'm saying, Fat Boy?
Yeah, that's dope.
And Kimbo knows what I'm talking about. I don't think he's here, but we've talked about this. So Blue Wings says, "Oh my God, Sam, what are we talking about? Sam, have you ever shot your eye out with that thing?" That's funny, Grizz, but not from this side, from the inside out. I hit the back of my eye, and my eye went, and I had to like slam it back in there. What I had to do, Grizz, is I had to get the shop vac out because my eye was hanging like this. It had a piece of brown dookie corn hanging off the side from the bidet. You understand what I'm saying, fat boy? And that fucking eye was swinging back and forth, and the water from the bidet was coming up my butt and blasting out my eye. So I had to run off, go hook up the shop vac. I had to sit on the shop vac with my bare ass and turn that sucker on high, and it sucked the dookie corn in my eyeball hanging right back up in my face. And this is how I fixed my eyeball. That's the story of the shop vac dookie corn eyeball blaster. Hold on. Now, have you, so you guys know, I'm going to tell you a dirty joke here, fat boy, and nobody else is listening. It's between me and you, okay? Now, you know when you eat corn, obviously, there's corn that comes out in your shit, right?
Yeah, it comes out now. Corn and peas, it comes out whole.
Yeah. You get the little giblets, right? I love that word, giblet, by the way. So funny. Kimbo Slice. That's right. Uh-oh. Scott's going back for round 2. Scott, we need a full report when you get back. All right. So, fat boy, I came up with a product years ago, and I'm working on a patent for this, okay? What you have to do is you get this separator, right? Like a screen, and it goes over your toilet, and it drops down, and you shit in that thing. But you have to eat like 4 or 5 cans of corn over about a 20-hour period, 24-hour period, okay? So you're loaded up on giblets, right? And you get them in there and you let them ferment. You know, you got to get the seasoning. You got to get some wang on it, right? And then what you do is you shit in the screen, and you got to take that bidet and you flip it upside down by the lever. You floop, and it blasts all the dookie away from the corn, okay? But the corn is brown at this time. It's stained. It's seasoned. Then you take that bucket. At this point, you'll have a good pound, half a pound to a pound of dookie corn giblets, right, fat boy? Now, here's what you got to do. You got to get one of those old popcorn bowls, the flat bottom silver pans, you know what I'm talking about, where you put it on the burner, and that's how you'll make it. And you remember what they called it? Jiffy Pop, right? It's called Jiffy Pop. Well, our patent is, I'm so close to getting it. I got about another $500 to put into it for the lawyer, and I'll get this. We are going to name this product Jiffy Poop, featuring the brown corn dookie giblets. Now you can get Tabasco flavor, you can get garlic cheese, you can get butt butter. You know, it's called Jiffy Poop. Now I don't know why I went through that with y'all. It was a lot funnier when I said it the first time about 20 years ago, but anyway. Now, fat boy, speaking of patents, are you a fan of the band Pantera?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And have you ever seen the movie with what's the girl that was married to Brad Pitt? Angelina Jolie, right?
Yeah.
And it was called Tomb Raider. You remember that movie?
There's a bad chick in that movie.
Yeah. So this is my idea. I'm an inventor here. They call me Nikolai Sambo Tesla Jefferson. Franklin. So I thought about it one day, and I'm like, Planned Parenthood has a lot of problems with they're really busy there. They're understaffed. Their shop vacs cut out every now and then. You know what I'm saying? So I was going to help them, and this is another patent I'm working on. This is I was going to open up And guys, please, disclaimer: this is strictly comedy. It's a joke. Please don't be offended. But this is a circus. So I was going to open up an abortion clinic. All right, fat boy. Is this? Are you following me? This is serious business, man. I was looking into starting private based abortion clinic, right? And we were going to have Angelina Jolie as our spokesperson for this, okay? And you go in, it's in the whole building is shaped like a cave, right? Like a tomb. And there's treasures in there. You know, when you go in to keep your mind off it, you can like do some metal detecting, and you can get a pickaxe and pick for diamonds and rubies and gold, shit like that. You can pan for gold. Like there's all kinds of stuff that you can do to get your mind off of this abortion about to take place. So after a lot of speculation and a lot of thought and meetings, business meetings, and peer reviews, we came up with Angelina Jolie as our spokesperson. And we made a sign, and this is the part we're waiting on for the last part of this patent. The name, the LLC, right? We might incorporate the name of this clinic. Can you want me to tell you, fat boy?
Yeah.
It's going to be called Womb Raiders. Oh my God, I can't believe I said that. Womb Raiders featuring Angelina Jolie. We got the Home Depot shop vacs. What's up?
Raiders.
We got the rusty coat hangers. Come on down. You can pan for gold. You can pick diamonds while you sit up on the sarcophagus medical table and hook your ass up to a Home Depot shop vac with we got a DeWalt drill with a rusty bent out coat hanger that spins. We don't have any chicks here, do we? I'm sorry, guys. Please don't be offended. Oh, we're down to 0.5 viewers now. It's just me and you and half of somebody else. They're on the fence. They're like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. This guy's out of his gourd. Lord, please forgive me. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Grizz, it smells like Jiffy poop. Now, that was pretty hardcore, right, fat boy? That was a pretty intense one, man. And I'm sure I offended some people, and I apologize. I apologize. Just a joke. One in my twisted mind. Now, fat boy, last one. You know about Pantera, right?
What about them?
And you know their sophomore release was Vulgar Display of Power. It was like they broke through. They hit it big. No, that wasn't. Was that? They had Cowboys. Yeah, and then they have Vulgar. I think Cowboys from Hell, Vulgar Display of Power. So I was gonna open up a flower shop and call it Vulgar Display of Flowers. That'd be cool, huh? Grizz, I thought, and I was right. I thought Grizz could appreciate the serious nature of our plan to assist Planned Parenthood and have the Womb Raiders LLC. It's an interactive family event, panning for gold, shit like that. Shop vacs. Scott, definitely a lesson in shit learned. Scott, how was number 2? Did you go back for part 2? All right, so hit me with some funny shit, guys. I'm the only one. I'm like on a stand-up comedy tour here. Who's got something for us? Anybody? Mueller. Y'all see where that lady got sucked out of the window in the jet today and died?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, they were leaving LaGuardia, I think, or JFK, somewhere in New York, and they were going to Dallas, and Southeast Airlines which Southeast, I didn't even know that was still around. You always hear about Southwest, right? This was Southeast. And they had to make an emergency landing in Philly Airport, right near me. The
Right out the window.
Yeah, the engine on the what would that be? Port side, right? The left side of the plane. The engine blew up and a cover came off of it, and the debris, like when it stopped, they said the plane, it felt like it dropped 100 foot, and it's all rattly and shaky, and the damn engine blew up, and pieces of the engine came out and hit this window where a lady was sitting, and it busted the window. And that negative pressure came back in the vacuum and it sucked her halfway out the damn window. She didn't fly out miraculously. It was probably because she was fastened in. But she's hanging out the window and the damn motors explode, the jet engine, I mean, and shrapnel hit her and killed her. She did. God forbid. I mean, that's terrible. You know, I'm not making a joke of this one. It's not cool. But 7 other people got hurt. They had to make an emergency landing, and the pilots, God bless them, man, that's amazing. They landed the plane without crashing it. Like they glided it on one engine down in it, you know? Could you imagine? Like you're engineless here, so you're gliding, and your other engine, how do you balance this one? It's like pushing the plane, right? Like how do you balance that out? Do you glide and cut power to the other engine? Yeah, it was sad. It was sad. But I didn't mean to bring a somber note into it. I was just thinking because it was all over the news today, and it's local. It's the plane landed right near us, you know. The airport's half hour away from me, 40 minutes. No bidet need to hear this time, Sam. Oh, was it a ghost call? What do they call that? False alarm? That's the worst, right, Fat Boy, when you think you got to go and you go in and nothing happens?
You need to get that X-Lash that I'm going to pat. It's called Bow Wow.
What's it called? Bow Bow?
Bow Wow.
There you go. Is this a suppository or is this an oral application? How do you do this?
Oral.
Oh, you gotta eat it, or do you take like a toilet brush? It's like a lung brush, and you have to push it down your throat like a snake. And it's attached to the other end, and it rotates, and it's about 50 foot long. And you put it in there, and your partner turns it on, and it goes down, and it snakes down your throat, goes to your bowel, and it hits that stuck up dookie. And when that snake hits that thing, it busts it up and pushes it right through. Yep. Called the dookie snake bow bow. Oh, Scott, just worms. That's disgusting. You just skeeved me out, Scott. Oh God. Could you imagine? You ever seen a dog shit that had tapeworm and it comes out rice? It looks like rice and the segments and they're moving in their dookie. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Or like when animals or dogs have worms and they shit them out, it looks like noodles, like spaghetti. Oh God. Could you imagine if you went to the bathroom and shit and you looked in the bowl and there was like a pile of angel hair spaghetti moving?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. That's like that show on TLC, I think, on cable. It's called The Monster Inside Me. Monsters Inside of Me. You ever seen that shit, Fat Boy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't watch it, dude. I can't watch shit like that. It fucks me up, man. I can't do it. People have worms and bot flies. You ever seen a bot fly? Oh, Jesus. You talk about skis, man. I got the willies now. Scott, now that's something you got to take a picture of. If you had a pile of tapeworms, hey, Fat Boy, you know System of a Down?
System of a Down, the band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear that song that they sang? It's called My Tapeworm Tells Me What to Do. It's hilarious. What if somebody had a tapeworm and kept it as a pet and they had to feed it? You know, my tapeworm, his name's Geraldo. You know, tapeworms can grow to be like 100 foot long. There's been times where doctors have pulled tapeworms out of people's mouths from their intestines.
Oh.
Oh my God. Could you imagine? Like you're sitting there coughing and you got a tickle in your throat. You're like, what the fuck is this? And every time a little piece comes farther and farther, and you look in the mirror and there's little Geraldo with his head peeking out. Like, I'm stuck. Get me out of here. Yeah, the doctor pulled it out, and the chick was like, thank you, doc, for getting it unstuck. She cut it in 3 pieces and swallowed and ate it again. Like, what? Geraldo's got to go back to his home. The large intestine. Oh, God. That's disgusting, Steve. What are you talking about? Y'all missed it. Fed it Rockstar. Yeah. There you go. Dookie tapeworm camera. Yeah. Scotty, you got to take a picture of your spaghetti, angel hair spaghetti worms. Now, speaking of that, Fat Boy, spaghetti time. Do you prefer angel hair or regular spaghetti?
Regular spaghetti.
No, come on, man. You're not Italian. I can tell.
Regular spaghetti.
I prefer angel hair all day, every day. Yeah. There we go. Hey, that's the new diet. That's the new fad. The new diet plan. You inject, you go down to Tijuana and you get Juan and Carlos. They tie you down to a table and they inject 5 different tapeworms into you. And in about 2.5 days, you'll drop 124 pounds. That's the new Hollywood fad, the weight loss program. It's called it's the tapeworm diet plan. Boy, we ain't got many viewers there, Fat Boy. Your derogatory foul language and jokes, Fat Boy, is appalling. And you have run off all the viewers.
Hell, that's first.
And I couldn't be happier.
Hey, I got to go.
What's that? Hey, man, put your dildo away. What the hell? All right, brother. Thanks for hanging, man. I need a ass beer now. All right, I'm up here just making a fool out of myself. Everybody, Grizz, everybody who's here, I apologize. I'm in a rare form today. Past 2 days, I've been in a good mood. I got some shit going on now. Medical shit I had to go this morning, and I'm trying to distract myself from it by being goofy and silly. And it's working. Been hanging with my friends, you know. But I'm not going to get into it tonight. I'm waiting for some results, some test results that I had to get done today, and blood work and some some scans, some pictures, 2 different pictures, MRI and another one was like a scan of my mouth. But yeah, I don't want to get into it. But to my friends and my regular Scotty and Grizz. And everybody, CG, she's still at work probably. She's just gonna later on in the week or early next week. I'll spill the beans on it after I know what's going on. Like after I have definite answers and results, you know. But Scotty, I think if Grizz is still here, we got 6 people here now. Rocky, I don't mean to ignore you, brother. Thank you for hanging, man. We got to get to know you better. I apologize for that. I know, Grizz. I'm not going to get all mushy, man. I just wanted to say that's why, it's been good because I did the stream yesterday. Grizz, Grizz, I need to get your email somehow or some way to get a hold of you so I can text you or email you. I don't do phone calls that much. I'm just not a phone call. But when we do live streams, I reckon you're probably over at 2 fams. But I started out a stream and I had bad signal, and we went over to Rick's after that, after about 45 minutes to an hour of mine. And Grizz, we stayed at Rick's for 5 hours. It was like a marathon stream, which I haven't done in a while. And man, we had so much fun, Grizz. It was a blast, dude. And I was saying, I wish Grizz was here. Grizz and Sparky. Grizz, you know, man. Me, you, Kimbo, Sparky. we've had some of the deepest and the best live streams, intellectual workouts, and Scotty too. Scotty's my jokester brother. But I wanted to get into this thing that I'm reading today and read about. I lost the PDF about the origins of Christianity and psilocybin mushrooms and the links. There's a thing called the Santa Claus mushroom from Siberia also, and there's this dude that wrote this paper on it in the early 1900s. I think it was actually 1930, maybe 1920. I forget. But I was going to get into it today, but I have to do some more research and studying on it because I don't want to speak out of my ass. So, yeah. Hey, Joanne, what's happening? But this Grizz, this stuff is fascinating. There are so many parallels that are drawn, that are blatant from this stuff, which is way old. We're talking like BCE years, like I don't like, again, I don't want to misquote. So, but it's before Christianity and all the big religions. But Grizz, we gotta talk about it, man. I'm gonna do some more research on it, and maybe next week I have more info. But I want to do a live stream and a serious one and get deep on it because it's fascinating, man. Fascinating. I think you could get into it, Rizzo. Oh, okay. There's the email. I gotta write that down, brother. I know I have it. I emailed you the other day. Remember when I forget, you were asking for emails? Oh yeah, I forgot to wear my mask today. I got this at the VA. I look like a doctor. Dr. Oz. Grizzo, let me write down your email, brother. And I'll email you right now so you have my email address too. And I'm going to put my information in there. Because I'm telling you, man, I always look for you when I go live or on people's live stream because I thoroughly enjoy your knowledge, your wisdom, and just plain out talking to you. You and Sparky we're the intellectual warriors, so to speak. Got it, Chris. Joanne, how you doing, sweetheart? Everything good? Carl, hey Carl, long time, brother. How you doing, man? Seems to me like there's so much backstabbing with the live stream, so I backed off from him. I guess, Grizz, I don't follow it. I don't get into it. I've seen some stuff a while back, and it really turned me off. And to me, live streaming and this community, it's about helping people and supporting people. But I do this number one to laugh and hang out with good people and friends and meet people. That's my number one thing, is to laugh and to make people or help people to laugh and just laugh. And number two is to talk about deep I don't want to say issues, but like topics and get people's wisdom on other topics. It's fascinating to me. I love it. So, but the drama and all that, once if I catch wind of it, man, I'm gone. I try so hard not to get into it. Sometimes you can't help it, but it's just not. That's the thing I don't understand. Why would people stick around and want to be involved in drama? But I do understand it's part of people's makeup and human nature, and people are drawn to drama. Drama sells more than anything, Drama gets more views than anything, if you could say that, The world spins on drama. It sucks. But, oh yeah, Joanne, we had a serious conversation we started talking about Dookie. That was our first topic, Dookie. What was our favorite word for Dookie? What was our favorite phrase or verbiage for the act of defecation? Then we started talking about bidets. We talked about starting a YouTube channel all about amazing turds, taking pictures of turds. It was a Dookie live. It was a Dookie hour, Dookie half hour. It was good. So, oh, Carl, you going to dental tomorrow? I was at the Coatesville VA today for a good 6 hours, man. I had blood work, dermatology, and MRIs. So, yeah, got through it though, and I'm still smiling. Every day's a holiday. That's right. Drama comes from bitches. Yep. Always. That's right. Son just popped in to say hello. Cool. Carl, I can't remember. Are you in P? You're not in PA, are you, Carl? We talked that. It's just been a while, man, since we talked. Do you go to Lebanon or you go another state? I think I can't remember. Oh, Grizz, we could get into it about the demasculization of the male human, the male species, in the new millennium. And it's crazy. One of the number one issues is the fashion. By what I mean is the extreme tightness of the pantalones in today's youth, male youth. Now, female is all good. You know, when a female wears nice set of tight pants, men, gentlemen too, prefer to admire that, you know, and that's a good thing. That's how we're built. We're supposed to do that. If you see a nice, pretty lady with some nice jeans on or tight pants, you're like, wow, she looks good. You know, that we have to do that for the sakes of our human race. We have to be attractive, right? But when a man wears them, the nut huggers, it's cutting off all that circulation. It's shrinking their nuts, and they're losing testosterone. I know this is a stretch, but there is, yes, the it started with the metrosexual movement, you know, years ago when it was back in the early 2000s. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not judging these people, you know, to each their own. But the golden era, the greatest generation, the World War One was the original. World War II generation has taken a beating, right, Scotty and Grizz? It's gone, man. Even the Vietnam generation, it's gone. I mean, they're still here, but that mentality is gone, you know. What is wrong with a male being a male and a woman being a woman? There's nothing. Men and women are not equal. And this is what I'm saying. They're equal in respect. They're equal in being a human being. A woman should never be treated less than a man, and a man should never be treated less than a woman, right? We're on the same playing field that way, respect-wise. But it goes two ways. There are many things that women can't do that men can do. There are many things that men cannot do that women do, right? It's human nature. Why are we trying to fight that? Why are so many people trying to change that? It drives me nuts. We can't change it. All that's going to do is cause that drama, right, Chris? You know, of women trying to change men and it doesn't work, and now there's drama, you know? But they're trying, and it's working on this next generation. And I don't know, man. Are we heading towards an asexual? What's the word? When? Oh man, I can't think of the word. Where a person exhibits male and female sexual traits. There's a word for it, and I can't think of it. So, you know, is that what we're headed towards? I don't know, man. I don't know. Are we trying to get away from the clear definition and separate character traits of a male and a man. I mean, a man and a woman. It's I'm not that old, but I'm older. I'm old enough to have children that are in grown up children that are in the millennial generation, and I wonder. And when I think back, I'm like, when I was coming up and I was 15 and 20, the people that were 40 and 50, I can't remember them looking at Generation X, which I'm part of, which is basically 60 to 80, 1960 to 1980. I think that's what it is. I'm in that. I'm in the tail end. I was born in 78, but I'm still part. But what I'm saying is the elder folks, I just can't remember them looking at the younger generation at that time with the extent of saying, this fucking generation, these people, what are we going to do? And what I'm saying is, I don't remember it being like it is now, where I'm in that position, and it's not just me, it's everybody I know that's my age and older look at on the majority, the millennials, and like, what the fuck is going on? What is happening? You can't blame it on the individuals either. It's not necessarily that person who is a millennial that's 20 years old right now, 15 to 25 or whatever. Can't blame it on them necessarily, because nature, right? They're products of their environment and how they're raised. They're glued to their screens. First of all, we didn't have that when I was young, and most of us all in here, you know what I'm saying? That's why we can talk about this. And I'm not judging. I'm not busting their chops. None of that. It's not like that. I'm just talking. So, I just don't remember when I was that age. There was some of it, but the elder folks weren't scared for our generation. Of course, every generation goes through that, but oh man, it's scary. The screens have taken over. The cell phones have taken over. The tablets, the games. Dating now. Kids date strictly through an app like Tinder. I think that's it. Where you gotta swipe or whatever. Tinder, Plenty of Fish. Now I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I've checked out these sites, but it just wasn't for me, man. But a lot of folks that I know are on those sites, and I prefer to meet people in person. But it's not like that, man. You don't call. You do the text, and it's different, man. It's weird. Cybernet. That's right. Grizz, I wonder how you feel about the kids these days in this generation. And I'm not hating on them. I'm definitely not hating. It's not like that. I'm worried. I'm worried for my son growing up in this world. What is the fuck going on? Rocky, you can curse, man. This is a place that's uncensored. It's not monetized. I'm not worried about getting flagged and all that other shit. Everybody knows that, we can say what we want here, so it's not really going to be flagged or anything. But you can curse, man. It's okay. You can type it too. I try to provide this platform, and that's what I used to do, and I'm trying to get back to it, where we have a place to go and unwind, because YouTube has forced so many people to be censored when they weren't necessarily censored in the past. And I respect that. People's channels and their rules are rules. It's just the way it is, But if I can provide this place to tell those dirty jokes and off the wall shit I was saying earlier, I'm sure I offended some people, but that's comedy, right? And we can provide this platform for people to cut loose and unwind without being mean to anybody. Let's do it, right? Let's do it. I haven't really been on a live stream by myself, just talking to the chat room, in a long time. There you go, Rocky. Yeah. But it's okay. I'm actually gotta cut loose here in about 5 minutes, guys, because I gotta leave around 8:30 and it's 7:45 here. I want to get something to eat. I gotta go work at the hookah shop tonight, guys. Grizzo. It's a cool job, man. I like it. It's for me, it's good because it's a brainless job. I'm not like the last smoke shop I worked at. I was a manager, and I had to open and close the store, and I had to reconcile the register and all the money and deposits every day and inventory. And don't get me wrong, I did it. It was cool. I liked it. I loved the job. It was great. The interaction, social interaction with all the people. I love it. But I got too much other shit going on right now. I didn't want that to take over a chunk of my mental capacity. You know what I'm saying? My life. So it worked out good. This job, I just go there, clean hookahs and prepare hookahs, pack bowls with shisha, tobacco, and cook bar food. There's no, that's it. And hang out with people, and there's pretty girls that come in there. There's cool cats. But one of the only parts that I don't like is Grizz is the music stations that are on. It's that bebop youngster hippity hoppity stuff. And it's just not for me. But whatever. It is what it is. Thank you, Maniac Grammy. Appreciate it. Hope I didn't offend you too much. Thank you for hanging out. You're a warrior. You're a circus warrior. Appreciate it. Oh, let me put my mask on. How do I look, guys? I wanted to start. I got this today at the VA, and I'm like, I'm going to wear this on a live stream. Dr. Sambo. Calling Dr. Sambo. But, yep. So Grizz, I got a date tomorrow. But after that, maybe, it's going to be during the day. I got like a lunch date. So maybe tomorrow evening we can do a live stream, and it'll give me time tonight and tomorrow to do some more research on this psilocybin mushroom, which is magic mushrooms, and Santa Claus and Christianity. So let's say mushroom religion discussion, because it's fascinating, Grizz. And Grizz, tonight or tomorrow morning, if you want, I'll email you some of the information on it so you can read about it. If you want. If you're not into it, no worries, brother. No worries. But I thought it was fascinating because of the parallels, the correlations that are drawn, the parallels. And man, I would love to get on with you and Sparky, and Patch is a good one. Patch really gets deep, and we could really bounce some stuff, bounce our heads together. But maybe sometime this week. We'll see, right? Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta text my lady friend back for tomorrow. Oh, okay, Grizz. You got log work to do. Grizz, you gonna film it tomorrow? I love the sawmill. Sorry, guys. So, what's everybody's plans for tonight? Before I close this up here, what are you guys? Is anybody streaming tonight? There's a two fan does the tutorial show on Tuesday nights, right? Is there any other regular weekly shows, or is anybody else going to stream, or just hanging out? I'll be back to my house by 11:30 tonight, so I'll be looking. Are we? This is my new crazy hat day. It's my mouth hat. It's not a mask. I call it my mouth hat. Now, I was at the VA all day today, Joanne, for appointments, and I seen it. And I'm like, I got to get one of them and wear it on the live stream next time. And I forgot about it, and then I seen it. I'm like, whoop, 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 and I could do, oh shit, whoop, oh, bust my eye loose. Can't be bothered now. Oh, Joanne, Well, unfortunately, I gotta end this and get a shower and get ready to go hang out with people and smoke hookahs, which is work. Taco Bell remnants in the room, Sam? No, nope, not today. I don't know. I feel when I wear these, it takes me to a place like I'm traveling in Asia, like in China or Thailand, not Thailand, like Vietnam. So I can be like a traveler now, you know. Uh-oh. It looks like First Lady Barbara Bush passed away. I think so. Yep. Yep. Former First Lady Barbara Bush passed away. You heard it here first. The number one news station is not Sambo. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end it because I'm trying to text. I'm trying to do too many things at once. So, Grizzo, I'll catch up with you later, my friend. Thank you for hanging, Scotty, Miss Joanne. Always a pleasure. Tell my darling, my Scottish princess, Miss Ashley, that I said hi. And it's a little fuzzy and sticky. I'm gonna have to see that. That's just from the towel. It's not mold. I'm gonna have to clean that. But this one here is for my Scottish princess. Joanne, can you tell her for me? That'd be great. And maybe tonight when I come back, if I'm up, I'll fire up the live stream again. But if not, I'll catch y'all later. Carl, good seeing you, my friend. Good luck tomorrow, Carl, at your doctor's, at the dentist, man. Fortunately, I got plates, so I don't have to do the dentist anymore. But Grizzo, I'll catch you later, my friend. I'll email you. Scotty and Rocky Brook, thank you for hanging, my friend. Good seeing you. Everybody, thanks for hanging. Hope I didn't offend too many people, but it was a good time. And maybe I'll see you all later tonight around 11:30 Eastern time. If not, we'll catch you tomorrow. Good luck, fist bump. Peace, y'all. I'm out.